Hello everyone, and today I'll be reading A Venti Accessory by me. So let's get into it. Venti and you usually spend your weekend at Angel's share. However, it was something that neither of you wanted to change. Perhaps even if it was not that joyful, or something that was exciting because you got so used to it. It was something nice to be so used to something, and it became part of a peaceful routine. Going there, greeting the regulars, and the Luke, and the bartenders as well. You would have fun there, and you were always treated well, especially since Venti was very well known there too. But next week would be your anniversary. You were so happy to have been dating Venti for a year, and you realized it would fall on a day with the two of you being an angel share. So that's why you prepared a surprise for him with everyone, not knowing that he was doing the same for you. By the end of it, when the two of you went there, the two of you were going at the same time, a little bit earlier, to see if everything was ready. And it just so happened that since everyone knew what the two of you were planning, everyone decided to make a surprise for you, since they couldn't completely agree with Quinty's wishes or yours. So they just made a combination of the two, and a small party where everyone was invited to witness the beautiful anniversary between the two of you. You were surprised, both of you, and you honestly cried a little bit, while Vinti was just grateful and happy, wrapping his arms around you as you buried his face in your hair. He was so thankful to have such great friends, and you felt the same too. You were happy, and perhaps this anniversary was better than anything you could have ever imagined. With all the planning that he had done, it was the sweetest thing, honestly. And you had done planning too. But you didn't think you'd actually be this invested in an anniversary. You thought it would be something silly for him, for an Archon who's lived hundreds of years. You didn't think you would care about something so trivial. Something that only mortals would care about. Time. But even he knew how to appreciate the small occasion. And it was the happiest day of your life. Until now, you were sure with Venti's presence, there were many more happy days to come, that you were going to appreciate every single one of them as they came along at their own pace. However, as the night started to dawn, couples dancing, mostly though, the two of you were enjoying yourselves as you danced on the dance floor, you felt like it was getting tiring, so you sat down, and that's when Venti began to drink. Venti drank a lot. I mean it. A whole lot more than he should have originally drank. He kept drinking and drinking, and you had no idea when he was going to stop. And to be quite honest, you did indulge yourself as well, drinking a few glasses, but that was it. A few glasses at most. Not 10 glasses? 15? It was a lot to put up with, and soon enough, he was drunk out of his mind. Red cheeks visible on his face. You were sure he had passed 30 glasses by now, and you were honestly worried for his health. That's when you wrapped your arms around him, as if to get him from there. But it surprised you how even when he was so drunk, he still had so much power to pin you to the wall and cup your face in his hands, kissing you right there with everyone around. Some people looked, some didn't, but they certainly turned around when he started making out with you right in the middle of the bar. No way. He wasn't actually doing this, was he? Oh, but he was. He so was. He didn't care about anyone, or, in more correct words, he did not have the capacity to care. Because he was too drunk too, and too drunk on your love as well. He loved you so much, wanted to love you so much more, even. And that's why he was making out with you right now, as everyone watched. And that's also why, laughing, Lisa had pulled him away, telling him that's too much for today, and that he needs to rest for a while, which he agreed to, blushing brightly as he stared at the ground. Jane does help you get somewhere alone for a while, getting you a drink, and trying to be with you until others forget. You tell her that that was embarrassing and that you're so embarrassed of what Vince has done, but she just laughs at you softly, telling you it's fine, and it was only Venti who would do this. He was so weird sometimes, and shameless, too, but they accepted him nonetheless. And since it was your anniversary, the Luke would not be able to kick you tonight. At least he wouldn't have the heart to, even if he was allowed. And the thought alone brought a smile to your face. You really had the best friends in the world, people who cared for you and your happiness. And to be quite honest, you wouldn't trade for anything else. Not money or fame. You already had everything you wanted. The love of your life, friends, and a peaceful life. You couldn't ask for more than that even if you wanted. So, truly speaking, you are blessed in the best way any human can be. And that's precisely why, when you go home with Vinci and change him into something else, you wrap him in your arms, kissing his cheeks and thanking him over and over for being the one to introduce you to his friends, to this life, and himself. His true self that he hid from everyone, and that he only allowed you and his close friends to see. His true self that you loved so deeply and cherished always. And when he wakes up and tries to tease you about making out with you, you do tease him a lot more, telling him how Jean reacted and how the Luke was on the verge of kicking him out. He blushes a little, but still laughs nonetheless. And honestly, he might not be that easy to embarrass. But just hearing his laugh and seeing him so happy made everything all the more worth it. And you couldn't care about him being embarrassed any longer. Just because you heard him laugh like that, it made your day worth waking up to. As long as you got to see him smile and hear him being happy.